Well, joining me in the studio now is Richard Atkinson. Richard is the founder of the Baby Ava Support Foundation. Richard, thank you for joining me this evening. So, the Baby Ava Support Foundation means a lot to you and your family.
Yes.
But first, let's track back to this recent charity fundraiser you've done. 1,216 miles, 11 days, 3 countries, cycling from Benidorm to Redditch.
Yes.
Why did you do it?
I did it purely because it was a challenge to myself, but also is that when Ava, which is my daughter, passed away, I was stuck in Benidorm trying to get home to see her. So unfortunately she was born and passed away before I could physically get home to see her alive. So it was more to myself that I wanted to do the challenge, to do that journey again, because I'd not been back to Benidorm since Ava had died.
Yeah.
So it was quite emotional, not only physically on my body cycling, as well as the 4 people with us, but also emotionally. But we did it as well, so that was the main thing. And we went up and over the Pyrenees as well. So
obviously, previous to this, you lost your baby Ava. Tell me what happened and why you decided to set up the foundation.
Ava passed away after being born what was classed as extreme premature at 26 weeks on the 24th of May 2014. She had many health issues, so she wasn't very well, and unfortunately survived around about 7 hours. We were given a memory box from a charity in the northeast. But we raised some money to donate to them, because my initial was to raise some money to replace a box that we'd had, and also to give a few other parents that had lost their child the option of the chance to have some memories, because memories last a lifetime, whereas obviously Ava unfortunately only survived 7 hours. We spoke to the charity, but they said they no longer did them. So on that note, I basically said that I wanted to set this charity up and try and provide as many people with memory boxes throughout the country if I can. And
for you, the box means everything, doesn't it?
Yes, it does, because without that box, I would have had no memories of Ava whatsoever, because there wasn't nothing. If that box hadn't been there, I wouldn't have been able to have a hand and footprint, some teddy bears that we were given. And
I'm going to bring the box out now. So this is the box that you give to, which you send into hospitals as well.
Hospitals, and also people can get in touch with us and I will get them delivered to them.
Yeah.
If they're locally, then I'll take them myself, or we send them via the Royal Mail.
Yeah. And we've obviously got the teddies and a candle and blankets. I mean, what would this mean to a family who've lost a child to receive something like this?
I think it's a comfort to them, because that box there is purely that they can always go to them if they're feeling down or if they're missing the baby, which you probably will do for the rest of their lives. Is that there's always something there to remind, and then obviously if they have other children, then you can always pass it on and let the children see the boxes. And Ava's box was so comforting, because obviously I didn't get to see her. Yeah. It was the fact that I knew that we had so many memories of her, and we can have our jewellery made, and we've got a little hand and footprint in our lounge. So she's always there with us. So it does mean a lot, and I've had so many good reviews, but parents that have had the box emailed me, and literally they are on our website, that basically they absolutely love them, and the heart and the thought that goes into them is just outstanding, and even nurses from neonatal units absolutely love them.
And so you're providing these to parents and to hospitals, and I know the recent event that you did, the cycle, you raised £20,000 in total. Yeah. But you're always looking to raise more money, aren't you?
Yeah, of course. I mean, obviously the cycle team, there was actually 5 of us. There was myself, there was Alex Alston, who's my brother-in-law, Joe Watts, Slav, who's a friend of ours, Danny Stockdale, who is my ex-Navy friend, and we also had Christopher Cole, who was driving the support vehicle. So we, in the grand total, we raised just over £20,000.
I mean, that's incredible.
Every day within the UK, there's 18 babies lose their lives. That's either a stillbirth or neonatal death, which is up to 1 year old.
Yeah.
So to cover these boxes cost around about £40 to make and to send off. You're talking £250,000 a year that we'd need to try and raise every year so that every single parent has a memory of their little child.
I mean, and parents going through what you went through, I mean, you can't even imagine what parents would go through. How would they have to get in touch with you to get one of the boxes, or how does it work?
We do supply quite a lot of hospitals throughout the UK. Our biggest one is we do Birmingham Women's, we do the Royal Worcester, we also do Liverpool Women's and the Wirral, so they're quite our biggest ones. So I do contact them on a regular basis to see if they do need any, but if people do, then just go on our website, there's my contact number, there's my email, then literally they can just get in touch. They can leave a voicemail if I can't get to the phone, and literally I will get one in the post.
Well, I have to say, it is a fantastic idea, and there's so much in this box that I know it means a lot to you, and it would mean a lot to other people. And we have, going back to the cycle, we have a few of your tops here from the cycle. I mean, just what goes through your mind and body when you finally cross the line? I imagine there was a bath waiting for you somewhere, wasn't there?
There was a bottle of champagne. So
First of all.
Yeah. It was great because we had a big inflatable finish line. We had a lot of supporters. We had a lot of Brittany Ferries. We had a family who is from our local school that they supplied sponsorship for us, B Price. Evesham Self Drive obviously gave us the van to take with us.
So much support from people.
So much support.
And so much more to do. I mean, on 7th of October, you've got another fundraising.
Yes,
Tell me
we've
about that
got
as well.
a charity boxing show at the Irish Centre in Digbeth. So we've got around about 10 bouts of just your ordinary people wanting to raise money and have a go at boxing. We're hoping to have some VIPs there.
Yeah.
There'll be food there. Obviously, we did one last year and it was raised around about £10,000.
Brilliant.
It's a great night. If anyone wants to come along, either contact myself or get in touch with the Irish Centre. And
just finally, in the long run, what's the goal?
The goal is, me personally, I wish that these boxes would collect dust on a shelf, but the reality is they don't. Unfortunately, today 18 little babies have lost their life.
And if you can provide these boxes,
and if I can provide
to
18 parents every single day for the rest of my life.
Richard, thank you very much.
Thank you.
See you later.